If you look at the body cam footage, there was no hesitation, and myself and the first handful of officers that went in there and went straight towards the hot zone, as you may call it, and took fire. And then at that point, we worked with what we had.
He was among the first on the scene when a gunman killed 19 children and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary. And now 2 years later, Pete Arredondo, the former Uvalde CISD police chief, defended himself in an interview with CNN. In June, Arredondo was charged with 1 count of child endangerment for his alleged action. Adrian Gonzalez, another former officer, was also charged. And as KENS 5's Zach Briggs shows us, loved ones of those killed at Robb are furious.
I know we did the best we could with what we had.
Alongside his attorney, Pete Arredondo declares he's being singled out for law enforcement's response to the shooting.
I've been scapegoated from the very beginning.
To claim that you're a scapegoat, that you did no wrong, is absolutely appalling.
Brent Cross, father of Robb victim Uziyah Garcia, says he watched the interview in disgust.
And then he wants to turn around and say, oh, these are my kids too, which is probably the most infuriating thing about that interview. Saying that they're your kids, that is insulting me. That is insulting my child.
Arredondo shifted responsibility for failed leadership, saying DPS troopers should have taken over incident command. He was also asked about the absence of urgency to breach the classroom, to which he stated,
You can't see what's on the other side of a wall. At that point,
but you're supposed to get through that wall.
But the fact of the matter is, he was one of the first on scene, and in active shooter training, you were taught to stop the shooting, stop the killing, something that he did not do.
During the interview, Arredondo declined to watch video clips of law enforcement's actions in the hallways of Robb Elementary. Footage Jesse Rizzo, uncle of Jackie Cazadis, believes Arredondo will likely see in the trial anyway.
I hope that he has to see that for the rest of his life, you know.
Arredondo was indicted in June on 10 counts of child endangerment. No word yet on when the trial will take place. And as for the future,
we mentioned a long time ago that we were not going to leave any stone unturned, and we're going to continue doing that until the end, until justice is served.
Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
Senator Roland Gutierrez is continuing his fight for accountability. He shared this video on X last night after watching the CNN interview. He argues while Arredondo said he could not watch any video clips from that day, Gutierrez says he watched, quote, hundreds of hours of footage. Now he wants the state to hold DPS troopers accountable for their response to the shooting.
The fact is, he failed those children, but so did every other cop, including hundreds of DPS troopers, including Ryan Kendall, a Texas Ranger.
On Monday, Texas Ranger Christopher Kendall was reinstated. In a statement, DPS Director Steve McCraw said he made the decision after the Uvalde District Attorney found no criminal wrongdoing.